Hey guys, Peter here from the Hidden Online Living YouTube channel, and here in this video we are going to be taking a look at a new product called Livio from Art Flair. So keep watching through till the end of the video, and I'm going to do a brief overview of the sales page and explain the product's features and what it's about. Then we'll also dive into the members area and I'll show you around what the product actually can do. And I'll also give my views on the platform and explain to you why this may not be a suitable product for you if you're really serious about wanting to grow an online business. So if you are new to the channel and you're finding content like this here to be helpful, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest and genuine way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. So what is the Livio app? Essentially it's a one-click automation platform that helps you to identify mistakes within your website so that you can actually solve the problems that you need so that you can get your website apparently to rank on Google on the first page. So primarily these are all the different types of metrics that the program actually uses to be able to find any particular issues that may hinder the progress of the website. They'll actually stop it from ranking due to site speeds, broken links, and other combination of elements. So that's essentially what this product is supposed to do. So quickly we're just going to have a look at the sales page and I'll just give you a brief overview. So essentially with the likes of a page like this here, as you can see here, it allows you to pretty much, it says exploit 2 billion potential buyers from limitless free traffic. Again, this here is very salesy and it's very hypey, and it is actually, to be honest, very over the top, because we can't guarantee that this product is actually going to be able to promise everything that it's actually saying here. So it is a wee bit full on. Now you can scroll through the sales page and actually have a look, and it does give you an overview as to what the product is actually all about. So as you can see here, a lot of these sales pages, like I said, they are very hypey and they always show screenshots for whatever reason of sales that are made with the platform. But if you're a beginner, don't even think about this at all, because there's no guarantees that this is the type of money that's actually been made with this platform. It could be made with something else, or it could easily be manipulated. So it's just something to be aware of. You don't have any need to be putting this like this here. But again, it's just to draw you in, to show you what could be possible. But again, there's no guarantees that you will actually get these results. So it pretty much goes through the process of explaining to you, trying to hit certain emotional elements to feed into if you're struggling and you're trying to make money online and you can't figure out what to do. A lot of these sales pages always hit you with that emotional trigger, and that's where a lot of people get caught out straight away, thinking, oh yeah, did they look at this here and it looks fancy. But that's where people always get caught out, because if you're new to all this here and you're not really sure of how these products actually work, there's a chance that you're going to end up opting into it and there's no guarantees that you're going to get anything from it. But again, have a look through the sales page and you can see what you think for yourself. And I'm quickly just going to dive into the members area, and we're going to give a quick rundown of the platform itself and how it actually works. So essentially what you can do is here, when you come into the dashboard in the members area, as you can see here, these are reports from other sites that it's actually done views on or tests on. So you can literally come in here and paste in a link to a website, and it will go through the process of reviewing the website to see if there's any possible mistakes. So here it actually gives you an overview of some analytics to show you how feasible the website actually is, and shows you what's working, what needs to be improved, and how many errors are actually on the website. Now this in itself is actually a pretty cool feature, I will admit, actually, because at least it actually does show you what is actually possible, so that if you are building your website, there is at times when a website can actually go wrong, where links can break or certain things can just happen. So being able to identify that and to be able to identify where those errors are quite quickly is actually a thing that would be useful to you. So again, it does break it down into different segments here as to what you can actually find to see where everything actually is. So that in itself, it is actually pretty decent. At least it does give you some information there as to what's actually wrong or what could be improved. So it does give you that. And again, you actually do have different tool sets here. You can actually go for an overview, so it does go down and jump down the report to different segments. So if you look at each of these tabs, it actually jumps to specific sections the one thing I will say straight away is this menu at the top, it does kind of get in the way, because if there's another link or something else here, you can accidentally click on it, so it can actually get in the way of certain links and elements within the page, so that can be a bit of a nuisance. So again, all it does is just literally just takes you to shortcuts to those particular areas that where they have information about or where the issues may currently be. So you could also do comparisons of site versus sites, and you can compare different sites and see what the differences is between them. So you can type in your main URL, and you can also type in competitor URL, and you can analyze. And here it also gives a report of both sites and the comparison, so it tells you what's good, what's not so good, and what needs to be improved on each. And it does give you a detailed overview of the site's pretty much the optimization feature. So again, just pretty much like similar to the previous section, where it just runs down, because it's doing a side-by-side comparison where it's breaking everything down. You can see the tags and key phrases that's being used, what's actually working, what needs to be improved. You can check out some of the other features on it. Again, these are just some other reports of other websites that have been looked into as well. And again, they give you general scores, global ranks, page speed, score, and it goes back to some of the metrics that I mentioned and that I showed in the list at the start of the video. That also shows you that. So again, here you have a source, or the SEO source, so it's literally showing you the likes of all the links that's pretty much embedded on all the pages and all that. But again, there's not an awful lot here. So again, they do have their own support system that you can reach out to if you can't get to work. You can update your profile. Like, for what it actually does, it does actually work, and it is cool. The fact is that you can actually check reports, and you can check different queries and different areas to see what's working and what's not. Again, it will generate reports for you, so that you can view the reports, you can download them as well and view them in PDF files. So you can update, you can compare, you can share these reports, you can share them on social media. But pretty much that's all there is really to this. It's just a comparison site, just to really kind of just show you some analytical features just of improvements that can be made to sites. There's not really a lot else that you can actually do here. That's really all it's doing. It's just letting you know pretty much what's actually possible and what you can actually, you know, what you can get out of it. Like, it is fairly limited. Like, it does work, and it does pretty much describe what it's supposed to do. Apart from that, that's pretty much it. You know, because even though you have these reports, you still have to physically go into your website and make all those changes that it suggests. So that again is going to take work. Now again, it will cut down on your time in order to do so, but there's not an awful lot else here. And if you're sharing these links, like sharing these links on where, like, social media, like, nobody's really going to look at that unless they're into the likes of analytical data and they're really kind of, they're all in on that type of area. But if you're not really going to be too interested in that. Again, you'll want to know if your site is actually working, so at least it does that. But there's not really much else that you can do here with the platform, in my opinion. Right, so quickly going to just move on to the OTOs. So the front end price is $17, and then there's a total of 6 OTOs, and 4 of them each have downsells. And again, they will be pretty much like, so unlock everything on the software, done for your traffic, done for your system, and reseller rights. But you have to ask yourself, do you really need these platforms? Do you really need these OTOs? The truth is, as a beginner, you actually don't. The front end product in itself, $17, it's fine. You know, the product actually does work, as you can see, but there's not a lot you can do with it. Yes, it does actually work, and it does what it says, but that's pretty much it. There is other tools out there and resources available online that will show you exactly what you need to do and will do similar objectives and tasks that won't cost you anything. And the one thing that I do have an issue with as well is that a lot of these products always have these upsells, but they also have downsells. So if you don't buy in at the original product at the original price, they automatically give you a discount, which is it can be between $10, $20, $30 in some cases. In this case, over $100. So if you end up going through the entire funnel and buying everything straight away, you're going to lose a lot of money, a couple of $100, and then only to find out that there's a downsell of like $130 of a difference, and you'll never get that money back, so you'll be in trouble. So I don't agree with this here, having these downsells. But then again, as a beginner coming in, that's where you get caught out, because beginners will come in and literally just buy the first thing that they see, and you will lose a lot of money. And I highly recommend that you avoid that. If you want to look at the front end product, you can have a look at it, and for $17 it's not expensive, and like I said, it does what it says. But stay away from the rest of these OTOs, because again, like I said, they're not going to do a lot for you, and they're just going to waste you a ton of money. But in my honest opinion, could you use this platform to really grow a business? Not really. Like I said, it does work, but you can't really develop a business with this here, because again, it's only a tool to kind of help you on other tasks, but you'd never be able to use this as a business itself. So I wouldn't recommend it. So I hope you found this information here to be helpful, and I really do hope that it's given you some insight about the platform and how it can be used, and why you should be best maybe to avoid it if you're really serious about growing a business. And if you have found this content to be useful, make sure to leave a like on the video, also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video. Also, if you are looking for an honest and genuine way to get started on your own online journey and you want to figure out the steps in which to do so, make sure to check out the link below in the description to find out more. And as always, I will see you in the next one.